Hi folks, it's John from lastchanceautorestore.com. I'd like to share with you another update. This is the 1955 Jaguar Mark VII M, and in an earlier video we shared with you where we're going to remove the engine. We looked at the car up on the hoist, and I kind of suggested that we're going to have a donor engine out of a newer vehicle. So what we've done here, you can see in front of the 55, is I have a complete engine and transmission, and this is the donor engine. So this is out of a 1988 Jaguar XJ6. So it was a really nice sedan, almost a shame to pull the driveline out of it. Low mileage vehicle. We performed a compression test on it. We looked the car over, or the engine over, and everything seemed to be in very, very nice shape. So what we did is we removed the engine and transmission from the car. So we'll just cut away now, and we'll show you lifting this driveline out of the donor car, and we'll be right back. Okay, so now we're back. So this is quite dirty right now. We'll shampoo this engine and transmission, and we'll clean it up quite a bit, obviously. But for now, what we do is, this is the stage where we refer to as a dry fitting, or just a trial fit to see how things are going to go, taking this much newer engine. So this engine obviously is out of a 1988 vehicle. We're going to put it in a 1955 Jaguar. So we were very careful when the guys removed the driveline. You'll notice we have the exhaust system is still intact. We have the catalytic converter still installed, and we just unhooked it at the bull ring where it would naturally attach to the exhaust system. We didn't hurt anything. We're very, very careful, or they were very careful with the linkage, all of the wiring, hoses, and clamps. We're probably going to run into a concern because of clearance issues, I'm assuming, with the alternator. Because on this XJ6 engine, the alternator is quite low on the driver's side. So we're probably going to have to do some massaging to be able to accept that. So now that we've briefly kind of shown you the engine, let's look at the progress on the front of the car. So once again, it's a Mark VII M, so it's an early 55 Jaguar. So they wanted to remove, so we've got everything out of the way. So if you recall in the other video, we had the glass jar, the heater box, the fan controls, a lot of old wiring and so on. So all of that has been removed. You can see everything is kind of out of the way. The firewall is quite clear. Just a couple little components left, but it's not going to be in the way of us trial fitting the engine and transmission in. You'll notice for now we still have the original 1955 steering box and linkage for now. So these are high mounting points for our steering, and then we've got quite a substantial size steering box. We've moved the shaft kind of over out of the way for now. But you can see the frame is very robust, and then we did something here where you can see there's remnants left of the bracket. So on either side, it's a little barbaric right now, but the original engine mounting points are back really far on the original engine for the 55. So they were quite large and in the way of allowing the newer driveline to fit. So for now, we've just trimmed them off. We'll clean that up where all the welds were and grind that smooth to the bare frame. But for now, we just wanted to get them out of the way because they're quite substantial. We've got these small little mounts in the front. This is probably more in the location where the mounting points are going to be in the newer driveline. But right now, we're just getting an idea because the length of the top of the engine between 55 and 1988 are virtually identical. The bell housing and the transmission, the room in this lower area so far looks to be quite decent. So what we'll do in the next video is we'll place the engine and transmission in this open cavity, and then we'll see what we need to do, because we're probably going to have to improve on the steering and go with a rack and pinion style steering, which in turn will remove this box and these mounting points, and that will allow us to probably, I'm assuming we're going to have to trim some of this frame to give us more room, and then we'll be able to make our own engine mounts. These will probably get removed and we'll make proper mounts for the newer engine. But lots and lots of progress. In my opinion, going with a newer driveline and newer transmission is certainly going to make this a much nicer and more enjoyable car overall, with the newer driveline in the older body style. So it's almost like doing a resto mod to a 55 Jaguar Mark VII, but with a newer Jaguar engine. So thank you for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.